As the Ming dynasty declined, Nurhaci unified the Jurchen tribes and founded the Later Jin dynasty in 1616. His successor, Hong Taiji, conquered Inner Mongolia, renamed the state the Qing Dynasty, and invaded Korea after it refused to submit. The Qing dynasty developed a powerful military and, leveraging this strength, captured Beijing after the fall of the Ming dynasty in 1644, establishing it as their capital. Following prolonged conquest campaigns, the Qing built a vast empire that ruled over territories far larger than those of the Ming dynasty. During the reign of Emperor Kangxi, the Qing successfully suppressed the revolt of the three Feudatories and defeated pro-Ming forces in Taiwan. Additionally, in 1689, the Qing signed the Treaty of Nerchinsk with Russia, officially establishing the border between the two empires. Emperor Yongzheng ascended the throne as the emperor of the Qing dynasty after succeeding Emperor Kangxi and focused on strengthening central authority and imperial power. He established the Grand Council to directly oversee military affairs and implemented the secret memorial system to consolidate his control over information and decision-making. Furthermore, he reformed the taxation system through the land and head tax reform, thereby stabilizing the dynasty's economic foundation. During Emperor Qianlong's reign, the Qing dynasty reached its peak, enjoying a long period of peace and prosperity. During this time, Emperor Qianlong continued military campaigns to expand control over surrounding regions, such as Tibet, Xinjiang, and Mongolia, securing much of the territory that constitutes present-day China. Through these efforts, the Qing became a vast multi-ethnic empire, encompassing not only Manchus and Mongols, but also a large number of Han Chinese and various other ethnic minorities. The Qing dynasty asserted leadership over the East Asian order by strengthening the tributary system with neighboring states in East and Southeast Asia. These states paid tribute to the Qing court, which in return granted them formal recognition and protection, forming a mutually dependent relationship. In contrast, countries outside the tributary system, particularly Japan and Western powers, primarily engaged with the Qing through trade. In the mid-18th century, Emperor Qianlong restricted Western ships to the port of Guangzhou and placed foreign trade under the supervision of a merchant guild. In response, Britain, seeking to improve its unfavorable trade balance with China, dispatched the Macartney mission to the Qing court in 1793. The mission demanded the abolition of the merchant guild's monopoly and called for the establishment of a freer trade environment. However, Emperor Qianlong firmly rejected these requests, declaring that China was rich in goods and had no need for foreign products. He asserted that the existing trade in tea, porcelain, and silk was not an equal exchange between nations, but rather a favor graciously granted by the Qing. Founded by a minority ethnic group, the Manchus, the Qing dynasty sought to govern the overwhelmingly Han Chinese population by balancing coercion with conciliation. As part of its coercive policies, the Qing enforced the wearing of the Q hairstyle and Manchu-style clothing as symbols of submission to Manchu authority, aiming to weaken Han cultural identity. The Qing dynasty also sought to control Han intellectual life through a policy known as the Literary Inquisition. This policy involved strictly punishing those who criticized the regime or questioned the legitimacy of Manchu rule. The government banned specific characters, terms, phrases, and expressions, using the policy as a tool to suppress dissent and enforce ideological conformity. At the same time, as part of its conciliatory policies, the Qing dynasty implemented the Manchu-Han joint appointment system, which allocated certain key government positions equally to Manchus and Han Chinese, in an effort to promote ethnic harmony. The Qing also demonstrated respect for traditional Confucian culture and continued the civil service examination system, thereby securing the support and cooperation of the scholar official class. After the reign of Emperor Qianlong, the Qing dynasty faced a series of uprisings, including the White Lotus Rebellion, which significantly weakened Manchu authority. Although these rebellions were eventually suppressed, they severely damaged the Qing government's finances and exposed the limitations of the Eight Banners military system, which had previously supported Qing military strength. These challenges ultimately became major factors accelerating the decline of the dynasty. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Robin's Historical Records.